Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Ruth Marquise. Welcome to the Ruth and Relationship Show, late night summer edition. My name is Ruth Marquise, aka your favorite realtor, aka your favorite credit specialist, aka your love negotiator. Hold up. I added one more thing, aka your favorite everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know your favorite everything. All right. So whatever else I do for y'all in the future, she's my favorite everything. All right. Now, I help men and women. Oh, somebody was playing. Oh, y'all got games, little kids. I'm so sorry for. You know what? I'm gonna have to do that again. I'm so sorry, yo. All right, I'm gonna do it again. I heard the echo. I have children. I know what time it is. All right, give me a second, y'all. Be patient. I got the comments up. All right, here we go. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Ruth Marquise. Welcome to the Ruth and Relationship Show. I'm your host, Ruth Marquise, aka your favorite realtor, aka your favorite credit specialist, aka your love negotiator. I help men and women get into quality relationships that lead to quality families, that lead to quality communities, that leave quality legacies. Let's build. Today's topic: do you lose your black card if you're smart? Do you lose your black card if you're smart? I'm going to start with myself. Am I start with myself? Okay, I'm going to start with myself. So let me tell y'all when black people lost me, honey, like in high school, right? This is how I knew. I was like, oh, we trained and programmed to be dumb. Oh, dumb and ignorant. All right. Here I am going to Cheltenham High School. I mean, the president spoke at the high school. Colin Powell went to, the school or whatever, Colin Powell. They told your girl, oh, if you wear a book bag, then you're not cool. Book bag gonna hold my books. So I'm not gonna do my homework. Okay. So why did I come here? Why did my parents leave the country to come here and I not go study? That was an African and Spanish accent. When you want to pull the Haitian accent with, you just can't. I come to this country for you to go to school, get your education. And then they want to tell me if you wear a book bag, you're not cool. That's when I knew. I said, is the camera here? Is the camera there? Is the camera there? Is the camera there? Am I on? Y'all telling me we can't come to school with a book bag? Oh, well, I ain't cool then. I said, that's when I was out. I was out. Day 2. I wasn't winning in ninth grade. I wasn't. I said, somebody come get this grown woman out of high school, okay? Because is it just me? Is it just me? Or they was like looking at you crazy for wearing a book bag. And it was like, it wasn't like, oh, just the cool kids with a book bag. They was looking at everybody like, why y'all wearing book bags? Right. And it was like, wait, y'all know they marched for this, right? Y'all know we couldn't come to the school years ago. I was just in history class, I know y'all was talking this stuff. The blessing for me, when I was in high school, I went to the tech school. Okay, so I went to cosmetology to get my license. This is my first experience in getting a license so I can do something different. I was allowed to do something different. So I went to the tech school. So therefore, I wasn't around everybody. So that put me in classes with younger white females. And I was like, oh my gosh. There was another problem, by the way. My black teacher was like, shut up. They're like, we can't have a test on Friday. There was Karen's like back in the day. We can't have a test on Friday because I have a test on Wednesday and a test on Thursday. Like, you have to change I'm like, you telling the teacher that he gotta change? That's what I was in class with. But they also were serious about school. But when I went to the black kids class, they was talking and throwing spitballs and like, what's that movie? Joyful, Lord. The gotta glory the Sister Act 2. Sometimes I gotta sing until I remember. They was acting like Sister Act 2 and Dangerous Mind. See, Early Birds is gonna get the concert. Hey, been spinning all our line, living on the gangster paradise. It was like that in the black kids class. They put all the this is yo. I saw the conspiracy so early. Back in 1999, when I was I what was I in 1999? I was a freshman. Don't date yourself, Ruth. But I was in 1999. I was a freshman. Okay. They put all the black kids in a modified class. Modified class. So y'all segregating the yo. I didn't know this was gonna be about race. Okay. Sidebar. I went to it was supposed to be like an all white school. I walk in, I said, "Oh, it's black people here. All right, now I feel more comfortable. That's great." Because I was scared, I was sweating. I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's gonna be white people looking at me. They gonna throw people." I didn't know. Oh, you see the movies? Oh gosh. So when there was, I was like, "Oh, Snoop, it's cool white people and cool black people. Okay, cool." But everybody seemed to segregate. The only thing that was integrated was the football team. They all sat with each other. That's the only, like, sports is the only thing that united people, and they sat together. But other than that, all the black kids sat with the black kids, the white kids sat with the white kids, the Asian kids sat with the Asian kids. And I was like, well, damn, I'm never gonna find me a white friend. Because I had a mission to find a white friend, and I failed. I did have a quirky white girlfriend, right? But we would spit real facts in class, and then she walked by me one time and didn't speak. I said, "Oh, the hell you not, lady." Right? White people don't speak all the time. Like, I don't know what that was about, but black people gotta speak. If you don't acknowledge, it's a mess. Okay. So yeah, anyway, yeah, they told me don't wear your book bag to school. So that's when I knew that it's only celebrated to be ignorant, not focus on school, go in a cafe and play cards. And when I got to college, they were still playing cards. I was like, y'all know we pay for this, right? First semester of So the thing about it, I don't know how I ended up in community college. I had Haitian parents. It was like, "Oh, you got accepted? Okay, you're not going to campus. Campus. You're not going to campus." I said, "Well, I put my money down, so I'm going. You not go get your money back." "Well, I'm not gonna get my money back." "Well, you lost your money because you're not going to campus." I felt bad. I was like, all the kids going to college now. I'm a Haitian girl, and I met with some girl my age. She's like, "You went to campus?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Oh, good. I didn't go to either." That was like the thing. That year was like, not even that year. If you're a Haitian girl, you are not allowed to go to campus. They were not playing with you. That's like, and who and do what? And do what with whom? 18 don't mean nothing around here. That was the rules. So anyway, I ended up at CCP, Community College of Philadelphia. Oh no, I'm sorry. I started with Monco. Okay. At first I was like, damn, I've lost. I did all this work in high school. I went to community college. And then I was like, y'all giving away checks? Y'all give away money? At first, it was free money. Okay, off topic. But anyway, back to school. So these people were literally, we had to pay for our classes, and they were playing cards in the cave. They finna do what they did at lunchtime and show him. I said, bro, if you don't go to class and you don't, how you gonna? If you don't go to, how you gonna? They're gonna kick you out. So in college, they kick you out. They're not playing no games with you. So they all was going. So they brought their real life. I gotta face I gotta request so talk to my high schoolers. Well, actually I got a reunion coming up, so I'll ask them. And they didn't the guys that actually made it to community college fell out because they want to play cards. Because learning was not a thing to do. Anyway, said all that to say, it's a challenge for black men. And now I can finally see, because I always ask myself, well, why don't they go to college? Like, why don't? It's like everybody got to elect a one. This is the smart brother. The smart brother gets to go to college, and then all the rest of us is not gonna go. Right? It's okay for that guy to go, But like for all the majority of black men, they don't want to go to college. And now I can see why, because in high school, in middle school, and all these years of it's not we don't want to learn all that. Like that's not gonna help us in the real world. And it's true though. It's true. So a lot of stuff don't help you in the real world, but it's still you gotta pay to play. Pay to play nowadays is going to school. Women, the reason why black women are more educated than the men is this: we are more agreeable. If somebody's telling us this and this is that, we be like, okay, that's cool. Oh, you want me to study? You want me to do my test? You want me to do this and that? Okay. But men, they saw the farce. They saw the lies. Sorry. Disclaimer, okay? I have a college degree. And I think college is good for specific knowledge, technical knowledge, not general BS that they feeding you. But the guys was like this. I can see all I can see how this is not gonna feed my family. I can see the BS and I'm not falling for it. So they drop out or they don't go, right? They don't go to college for those reasons. Or if they do go, ha ha, they had somebody in their life to say, you know what, you should go take science, technology, engineering, and math. They went. Now, you know how I know they went? Because it's a lot of engineers out there. Them brothers, they's making money. Ladies, I don't know what y'all be talking about. They're like, nah, and the guy's not making money. Well, stop meeting Pookie and Ray Ray at the corner. But there's guys that they're engineers, they're in tech, they make money. They're not gonna tell you they got a job. They just go to their job, they clock in, they clock out 6 figures. That's it. Okay, 6 figures, that's it. 8,000, that's it. 70,000, that's it. And that's what they do. But women don't go into that. All right, we're gonna talk about that another day. So anyway, so that's why men uh drop out of college because they don't see the point. Either they don't see the point when they get into the thick of things, or they have another offer that's more lucrative. They have a better way, which is a lot. Men can find this is the thing. Women, we cannot find a amazing job without going to college. Like whatever job you think you got is a better one out there, ma'am. I'm sorry. I know they told us $20,000 a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. Sorry, calm down. It's not a lot of money, but it'll do. Just be like, look, I got 20 and but they told us back in the day, like, ooh, 20? Oh my gosh. No. Okay. People that get bigger checks be like, why did they lie to me? So I just wanted to let you know. But men can find jobs in construction, digging ditches, digging holes, SEPTA, PICO. If you in the Northeast area, they can find jobs that don't require a college degree and still make okay money to feed their family. Women, we gravitate to what's a lot less physically strenuous. But the exception is hair, because y'all hair girls, man, kudos to the girls that do hair. Oh my gosh. I had to braid my daughter hair, side note, because y'all know I like side notes. And child, nighttime braiding, not like this. It's not good. It's not good. If you're on here, say hi. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay. All right. So, do y'all think? I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you guys think that being smart and being black is, I want to say, what is that? Is it's like one for the other. If you smart, you gotta kind of let go of your little black card. If you black, you gotta kind of let go of being smart, because it's kind of how it's being played right now. But on both sides, from insiders and outsiders, black people perpetuate the stereotype, and then white people perpetuate the stereotype. That who powers that be, whoever, because it started somewhere, and we didn't just make it up. Like, let's be dumb. No, no, that's not what happened. So go back to your history roots, okay? So I want to say it's like not integrity, like I can't find the word. It's like one for the other. It's compromising or something. Is there a compromise between smart and black? Is it like you gotta dumb down to be black? We gotta be a little ratchet to be black? I got a video for you. Hold on. So that's where I would say for, and then does it affect the women? So as a woman, does it now? When I was younger, I don't know because I was married. I don't know, but I have felt that if I was a little more like I've been turned down because I wasn't ratchet enough. That's for sure. I've been not the girl because I wasn't ratchet enough or I wasn't willing to be. It could have been too because I like to be accountable. It could have been too that I didn't carry myself in the top light, like the best way, like I do recently. But I did know. I did. Some girl, she's like, girl, she's like, she said, you dress like you're going to church, but I'm all for it. She's like, you like it, I love it. You look good every day though. Right? That's facts. But like I said, those kind of things, like if you're a little different, if you're more conservative, if you're not dressing with your butt cheeks hanging out, if you're there's something that just says, not black enough for me. We gravitate to the ratchetness. And I want somebody to admit it. I'm not getting off this live till somebody admit it. Admit it that we gravitate to the bottom of the barrel in our actions and our behavior and even our like. And sometimes it's not even negative. It's just the fact that it's been portrayed as negative. It's been portrayed as ghetto. Oh, we ghetto, but y'all want to have braids now. Oh, we ghetto, but y'all want to have big hoops now, which is why I, for a good minute, was like, F y'all, and I'm wearing my braids. Because we have been so trained as women, and I know this is a sidebar, so trained at we have to wear our hair straight. We have to not, we can't have braids in. Like, what's wrong with braids? For somebody to say it's not professional and oh, I'm doing a photo shoot. Let me go get my hair straight. That's not how it should be. On my business cards, I don't know if I have one right here. I got braids in. I got blonde and braids. Try me if you want to. At the end of the day, white people respect competence. And I had to like put my foot down and be like, listen, I'm going to be me. You're not going to get somebody else. Let me tell you, when you are authentic, people respect you way more. You can't even pronounce your words all the way. I see some celebrities that cannot even pronounce their words all the way, but people respect them so much because of what they do and their heart and their authenticity. Authenticity, right? The fact that they don't really talk the way they want. Like I used to like, oh, let me fix my language. Let me do this. Let me do that. It's all dumbing down. Well, it's smartening it up too. That's a different topic, actually. That's a different topic. Do you feel like you gotta smarten up because you've been dumbed down so long? So that's why I say, as a woman, I have felt like some men wanted a more ghetto version of me. You know what I mean? They was like, she's not ratchet enough. Like they want that the Instagram version, like the girls with the purses and the outfits and all of that super fly version of themselves, even though they don't present that way, but they want that. Or they want the attitude, like that's toxic. And I had to tell myself that is toxic, Ruth. You don't have to try to be more like something else. Be yourself. And if that's not good enough, I'm like, a majority of guys do not want that. Just the toxic guys. I love this show because I sure can tell them all on my show. Right? Just the toxic guys like this. So I think that, okay, no, I'm gonna give you that too. Black guys think smart women are boring. They can, until they get older. When they get older, it's interesting. When men are about their grind, now they like into that I'm running around phase. They never even catch it, so it doesn't matter. But if they're getting into their grind, even younger guys would be like, she's smart. She knows stuff about business. That's attractive to them. So it's a plus for women to be smart. It's a plus for you to be articulate. Okay, to be able to express your feelings and not just always, okay, this is how I became the way I am. I remember my good old days prepaid legal, man. Y'all sleeping on network marketing. I remember how these black individuals were making six figures on that stage, and they make it. So we've proven it. So I remember them being really nice and professional and all of that. And then I also remember somebody said, "Listen, I will read you with a smile on my face." Some lady said that to me. She changed my whole world. She snatched me up and changed my whole world. Okay. Well, she snatched my soul. That's the same, right? And I love it. I love all of it. I embrace all of it. So if I say something wrong, y'all can laugh, and I'm be laughing at myself because I ain't all the way ratchet. Okay, I'm just a touch. Now, but that's not something that I'm like, oh my god, I wait. Hold on. Oh, she's starting again. She's starting again, Ruth. I don't need this. And the award for best ratchet black girl is for real. No, I don't need that. Okay. When I start getting props, y'all, it's a problem. It's a problem. I'm telling y'all, it's about to be lit tonight. All right. So, what do you guys think so far about the topic? Do you think that we have to dumb down or smarten up to be black or less black? Is that a thing? Okay. Is that a thing? Now, okay. So, men have it worse. You know why? Because men, I mean, you can be an astronaut, you could be astrophysicist. Y'all saw it in the last video, one of the last couple of shows. We did a show where the woman turned down the man and she said he was basically nerdy and boring. I could find that video for y'all. He was like, I got this and that. He started talking his lingo. That's what it got her. I took the NCAT F cat, whatever cat, right? And then it's a military test, and he was super smart. I didn't know what it meant, but sometimes people get intimidated, because they're not that right. So say, oh, what is that? Get to know somebody. But in 30 seconds, he's like trying to tell himself to say what he's done. But with the things he's most proud of is that he's very smart, and they placed him as I think, astrophysicist. That's how smart he was. So he left pharmacy to go do that. That's a good thing, ma'am. Why didn't you hear the dollar signs in your head? I don't know, but okay. She said he was corny. I'm done. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Get to know him. How you know? How do you know that he doesn't crack jokes and make you laugh? How do you know that he's not very witty and funny? And you don't know that. You just going by is he y'all killing me with this Pookie and Ray, like death to Pookie and Ray Ray, y'all. Death to Pookie and Ray Ray. And this is how I know that this has been going on for so long. Because I go back to my old head. So I was talking to somebody 59. Okay. He was not the 59 that was, I say Method Man 55, right? He was the raggedy, disheveled, limping 59. Sorry. No shots to the old guys. Why would you keep those stuff together? You are. But he was saying how he still was holding out hope. How you be asking questions, having conversations with strangers. Cause I'm bored. So I was like, dude, I got the old lady side. Now let me get the old guy side. So he was like, the reason why he not married yet, he don't like really going to parties, like because he like bringing a girl to the party because he's getting rejected, all this stuff. And he was saying he could go to women at the party. This was good, y'all. That's what y'all gotta listen. Y'all got to use both these ears, okay? Use these ears, ladies. Ask these people, even if you don't know somebody, they could tell you the most amazing advice you could ever hear. It's something, there's a gem, there's a pearl. You gotta dig for it. I always dig for my pearl. Okay, I got one for you. Whoo, child. This guy was telling me how he's at the party, he's talking to the women, whatever. Mind you, his hair's crazy. I don't know, he's coming from work, so but he was looking his best. And they still said no. He said, meanwhile, the guys from the neighborhood, these old people, the guys from the neighborhood, these women are in their 50s, okay? And he said the guys from the neighborhood come around and they want to talk to them, and now all of a sudden they want to dance. I said, who you mean, Pookie and Ray Ray? He said, yeah, them. Sorry. I laugh like a Sesame Street character. Oh, so I was like, dang, these old chicks is still picking Pookie and Ray Ray. Why? These guys is dumber than a brick. They have the look, they're big, this and that, masculine, but they're not smart. They're not smart. No. Mind you, a guy with a little less swag. Ladies, get you a man with a little less swag. Okay. Well, you're not gonna listen. It's okay. Just pick what you want. Me, you don't got to be the most fly from head to toe, this and the latest gear and the Gucci and the Gucci. Well, you don't got to do all that, bro. Be yourself. Be yourself. You like wearing it, I love it. You might not like everything I wear. If people were being real with each other, fine. So smart guys get a no from black women. Smart guys get told no, thank you, and then here come the other guys that's smooth with the words and all. Come on, man. Who said that the other day? They said the guys she said she had to put 3 guys together to get one guy. She said the guys that look real good, they are broke. They ain't got nothing going on. Like no job, no car. But they just got looking good. She said the other guy, he got money, but he'll cheat on you. She said the other guy won't cheat on you, but he's something. And she was like, this is all the pieces that in her mind, this is all you got to do. You got to get 3 guys to get one good guy. And that's not the case, ladies. The problem is y'all keep overlooking the guys that don't have the most swag. So what? Like, how Steve Harvey would not be wearing what he's wearing right now without his wife. I must say it. So I guess this is about brains and swag, right? So a lot of them don't know what's cool. They just themselves. They're not followers. You say you want a leader, but then you want a follower in dress. Come on, Ruth, you on it tonight. You say you want a leader, but you want a follower in trying to be black. You said you want a leader, but you want a follower in what it means to be masculine. You said you want a lead. Why can't you find that man's branch of masculinity? Why can't you see, I used to think that guys were like the skinniest little guys was not masculine and all that stuff. Masculine is an attitude and a mindset. I was like, oh, they look like little brothers. How you gonna throw the shots, bro? I'm sorry, guys. I apologize, but this is what women think when they see you. They're like, oh, that's my brother. That's my little brother. My son. Stop, Ruth. I'm sorry. It's just me. Okay, fine. Y'all not gonna say nothing. Okay, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't talk to me tonight. I'll just go with one. Do y'all think that intelligence gets less play? You think intelligence is on the bottom of the list when women are looking for men? Just be honest. Can y'all be honest, guys? Tonight with your girl, because I'm being honest. I'm being real and I'm being honest, and I'm ready for a real and honest conversation. All right, I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that one. So while I plug my laptop. Oh wow. Hold on, guys, my laptop. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Talk to me. Before we bring other people in this conversation, like for real, is it like you lose your black card for being smart now? You can't be smart and get women? Well, you just need one, but okay. Ain't nobody asked. Go back over there. Go back. Okay, the one thing about the late night show is that you're going to have to endure with me and Emmanuel. He wants to be under his mama. It's okay. So, you think that so men are getting this thing. It's like the more they're involved in their careers. The more they're chasing the bag, getting it for their families, the less attractive, because they ain't got time to keep up with what the latest lingo is or the latest dance, or like people got families. They don't care what's going on in pop culture and who the best rapper and how much the net worth. Like that's the stuff. Oh, sorry, but that's frustrating. That's what we focus on. We're not focusing on building financial literacy or our kids reading. That's not what we focus on. We focus on nonsense. And who, like, we act like celebrities are brothers and sisters. We don't know them. I gotta talk, even me. We gotta talk about it. YouTubers have to talk about it because that is what people are interested in. So, in a way, you can't blame the audience, but at the same time, you can, because like that's what y'all will watch. Nobody's gonna make content that nobody's not gonna watch, and that's real. So even YouTubers have to dumb it down. We have to dumb it down. We can't go deep, deep, deep. We gotta wrap it in like bacon or something. You know, the culture is bacon. You know, the ignorance is bacon. The wretchedness is bacon. And then, well, hopefully y'all eat pork. If you don't, then you won't even touch this, right? And then we got to put the healthy stuff in the middle, right? Bacon wrapped lettuce or whatever. So that's where it becomes a problem. So yeah, the men are getting turned down. Here we go. All right. So this is what we talked about. These are the questions that we talked about before. All right. Do you pass on a woman or a man because they don't have enough swag? Well, hold on, guys. Sit down. Sit on here. Sit right here. Sit. Sorry, guys. Alrighty. Do you find smart men corny? Is she not hood enough for you? Is he not hood enough for you? Right? Is that what you're looking for? Like somebody that's, oh, I need somebody to relate to me. Now, if that's how you grew up, okay. If you're looking for that because that's where you came from. But there's a lot of us that didn't grow up in the hood, bro. Like I was born in the hood, but I kind of left early. Okay, I don't know what to tell you, but I ain't stayed here. Okay, I went all the way to the suburbs and I moved back to the city. So the point is, you don't gotta act different. You just gotta be yourself. All right. Are they not black enough if they speak intelligent? Now, there's a thing called talking white. Talking white. But that's the thing though. It's like it was a thing. Like if somebody genuinely talks like that, like they talk intelligent, or I'm sorry, not intelligent, but they pronunciate, they articulate. I don't feel like they should be put down. It's kind of, you gotta adjust your ears when you're talking to them for a little bit. You get thrown off a little bit. But you know, I feel like each person got a version of talking white. Like it's like levels to it, right? It's like I could sound like I'm talking white to somebody else. Somebody else that talk more proper than me, uh, proper, because somebody made that up, would say I sound more white, and then keep going down. I could say somebody else sound more white. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. What else did I say? Does he or she sound white because they articulate or conjugate the verbs correctly? Well, I didn't say verb there. Our standards have certainly changed over the years. Have you ever had to dumb yourself down to fit in? Let's talk about it tonight. Bring your stories. Relate, can't relate. All right. So that was my intro. That was what we introduced the show as. Okay. So now let's get into it. Let's get into it. Get into it. I brought all this up because y'all going in on your boy Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson. They keep calling him Russell Westbrook. But there's an aspect to it of how he talks. And if Ciara focused on how he talks He could have the looks, the money, everything. She could just let him go for how he talked. Just like the girl let the astrophysicist go talk about he corny. Oh my gosh. Emmanuel. Emmanuel. Don't come wag your tail after you done soiled your diaper. Oh Jesus. All right, let me play the video for y'all real quick. Yeah, I can't believe that. If you're on here, say hi. All right. Now.
Ghetto intellectualism of the celebrity done. For many of you brothers out there that listen to my content over the years, you know that I am a hybrid of ghetto intellectualism. Ghetto-lectualism.
Ghetto-lectualism.
Okay. However,
I thought that was funny.
We do have a lot of you brothers out there and sisters that listen to me who are hardworking. You are in.
Now, two things. One is, as you get older, you can appreciate. No. I'm trying to think when I was younger, I didn't appreciate intelligence, not as much as I should. But then I realized that was the thing, and I was like, oh, I need to value intelligence. Like, listen to me. Whole relationships can crumble because one of y'all is dumb. One of y'all is dumb. That's when y'all be staying for the sex. Did she say that? She did. One of y'all is dumb. Y'all got nothing to talk about. Y'all don't talk. Because one of y'all is dumb. Hopefully it's not true, right? But when you start understanding, like, yo, I need somebody that is on my mental playing field. When guys are looking for women, they're looking for somebody like a partner, a match, a girlfriend, a wife. They're looking for somebody that can hang with them mentally. If you're also like, oh, whatever you lie, and you never challenge them, ma'am, you're in trouble. Now, I didn't say challenge him like it's WWE wrestling mentally every night and every single thing. Oh my gosh, did even treat. Go ahead, go play. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. He's gonna sit right here, y'all. It's like I got a challenge every day. Can you do the show if it's at night? Can you do the show if he's right there with his stinky diaper? I can do it, y'all. Pray for me. All right. So now intellect is the top of the list. Intellect, personality. If you don't got it, it's not going to work. We have nothing to talk about. Nothing. Okay? So, women, if you are somebody that values education or value, like you guys, you're a really smart person, you need to put that at the top. Now, the people that are less intellectual or intelligent, and by the way, you can read, you can be well read. A lot of the things is books. It's not my college education. It was my personal education. Oh my gosh, she's done very well. Seeing all the colors right. Focus. Okay, sorry guys. All right, I'm gonna let you play. It was two things I forgot to do.
Intelligent.
Email.
And you give a great definition of what it is to be an intelligent black person.
Papa.
And no doubt, the majority of our people in the African American community are hardworking people.
Absolutely.
They are serving in the U.S. military. They serve as managers or administrative people or sometimes CEOs in small business in every sector in the country, be it healthcare, be it tech, be it animal.
So if you're a woman with a degree and you're making you're a woman that makes six figures or you're a high earner, whatever that is to you, like you need to be looking at intellectual. Top top the list. Very close up there. Find you a smart man. Because money numbers change. They go up, they go down, they go even higher, they go even lower. But that noggin, see, that's growth. An intellectual person is always learning and always growing. So if you want somebody that's always growing, you have to go with a smart person because they are constantly feeding themselves with new information, and they're going to have something of value to bring to you. And the way life is going, you're going to need some information. Yes, a donut. Maybe I don't hear.
Production or agriculture, you will find us there. Okay. However, there is this kind of idea that in order for you to be considered to be black, you must relegate yourself to the buffoonery of those in the poverty class, because they are the ones that shape this ideology. And if you even look at people who...
But think about how they got in power. Who is leading the so-called buffoonery, right? Who put them in place? They didn't just say, hey, you know what, Brian, you're so smart. I'm going to put you as a poster child for black men. Salisha? Alicia, okay? Alicia, you're so smart and beautiful and well-spoken and well-read. We're gonna put you at the top. We're gonna have a bunch of y'all portrayed in the media, and us is all you're gonna see. Every black person is a doctor and a lawyer and a successful real estate agent, like your favorite brother, right? Right? No, they picked who they picked on purpose because they know the brainwashing works. They know it. And that's how it started.
Or professionals.
Tell me.
Look at Boyce Watkins. Boyce Watkins has a PhD in, I believe, economics or business, finance. Look at what he talks about. He has to sometimes, or many times, talk about the foolishness in Black America in order to be accepted. Michael Eric Dyson. Many of our intellectuals come down to the level of those who are buffoons. Okay? We even look to them for some of our political talking points. Look at the Democratic Party. Nothing but athletes and entertainers who can't even spell. And in order to be considered a black man that is worth something in America, you have those people out there, not all, who feel that you need to be a future. You need to be the Pookie and Ray Ray, the gun toter. And, you know, I want to talk about a guy like Russell Wilson. Now, many of us have called Russell Wilson a simp for his choice of dealing with Sear. But one of the things I will say about him, he is the great definition of what a great black man is as far as work ethic and excellence and execution. And guess what? It's more guys like him in our community than not. But we don't want to admit it.
And that's when people say, where are all the men at? And the men's head and in my head, I said, ma'am, you're looking with the wrong eyes. You're looking with the wrong eyes. Because there are plenty of men that work hard in the community. Do you meet them? Are you around them? No. Maybe the ones around you maybe not have as much as you want, but they're smart and they know how to treat you if you allow them to. It's not about, oh, you want me to lower my standards, Rube. It's like, honey, find your best option. But you're not going to know your best option if you don't know who you're dealing with. If you're not really giving the one that's not your type. Pookie and Ray Ray is not your type. You must renounce if you are going to watch my show. And I say this with all humbleness and humility. All one of y'all that's watching, okay? You got to renounce the Pookies and the Ray Rays, no matter how fine they are. No matter how good they look, ma'am, because he's for 20 girls. You need to get your one that like one. If I had one wish, it would be let go, Pookie and Ray Ray, because I said so. If I had one wish, you'd be getting the ring. Okay, I'm done. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to work on y'all. I'm trying to work on me. All right.
I want to give a shout out to Sister Claudia Jordan because I've had my roast on her in the whole Fox Soul crew, but she said
So
something.
it's possible to make fun, pick at, and not agree with one part of somebody, but then respect the person as a whole. It's possible. It's not a do or die, love or hate. The person could be the craziest person in the world, and you still be like, you know what? But I respect you on that view right there. So there you go. So if you don't like Russell Wilson, you gotta give him props because he's being a good man. What's wrong with that?
A little bit interesting.
That's my point. That's my point. It's not good to be a good man nowadays. It's not good to be a good man. And ladies, by the way, every man does not flaunt their money. So y'all keep looking people up, down, looking at that car, looking at where they stay, and you have no clue what's going on with them. Because every person doesn't use money in that way. But who uses it in that way? Oh, Pookie and Ray Ray with their shiny little outfit, they jerseys on, they, their chain, they Gucci shoes. They know how to show it. I'm not gonna say that's what makes you a Pookie and Ray Ray, but that's a red flag. Like, okay, that's one. That's one. Because when you go to Pookie and Ray Ray house, that's all they got is them damn clothes. I'm just saying. Don't ask me how I know. Anyway.
At the neighborhood talk, shout out to them on Instagram. She took a shot at some of these idiots in our community who believe that Black men must be stupid to be recognized. I'm going to play a clip of that right now and come back.
Russell Wilson, to me, is a throwback to how Black men used to carry themselves before we got ratchet. Before we started praising the lowest of the low. Before we started thinking it was cool to be dumb and ignorant and purposely misspeaking, misspelling, sounding ignorant and dumb. Before we started praising the lowest of the low, it reeks of low self-esteem as a culture. To say, oh, this is Black if you're ignorant. But when you're not, we equate that with being white. So we're gonna give that to the white man, like they have the exclusivity rights on intelligence and class. Shouldn't we be like, yo, he's with us? You ain't Black enough because you used.
PSA: if Black can come in so many different shades, I'm gonna say it again. If Black can come in so many different shades, then being Black should come in so many different shades. You can be smart in Black. You can be ratchet in Black. I'm not saying you can't mispronounce your words because I'm gonna talk how I talk, right? But there's a moment for that. There's a time for everything. In certain moments, you gonna see me clean it up real quick, right? Because it just depends on the circumstances. But there's so many different sides and layers to us. Why do we have to be one thing? If you're not this one thing, then you can't be the coolest of the cool. This is why women have resorted into literally wearing nothing but what is those tassels, and they got the underwear, dress, skirt, and just out there all the time. It's out there all the time, man. If it worked, okay, if it worked, you don't need that to get somebody to sleep with you, ma'am. If you was like, I'm gonna be so thorough that he gonna marry me, that's not how you do it. If it worked, it would work, but it don't work. What's the point? But I'm gonna leave that alone. But this is the kind of behavior you see somebody wear something on a stage. There's clothes I wear in my pictures I wouldn't wear outside. Did you know that? I was listening to some celebrity. She's like, yeah, it was just for a picture. I wouldn't wear that in public. It's true. It's true. Some things it's fine on a picture. Can't nobody touch you, grab you, nothing. Baby, you go in public like that, you get all the crazy things. We sitting all up on you. Okay, let me move on. Sorry, guys. There we go. Stop backing up. Stop
Proper
backing up.
English. So we really are saying that we're not capable of elevating, but then these are the same people that want to be referred to as a king. And then you have one actually treating a woman as a queen and actually carrying himself as a king. And we're going to sit here and try to take his black card from him because he's not acting up. He's not acting up, wilding out. It is so ridiculous.
Hit the like button,
we're not a
please.
monolith, but then if you don't do these things like you said, Q, you're not one of us and you can't sit with us. Stop doing this.
Oh gosh, come on, child. Because I'm out. I don't know why Black people found this word monolith. Okay, and I was like, oh, we in the dictionary now. We made it. We made it. We made it. Where's the monolith? A large, impersonal, political, corporate, or social structure regarded as intractably indivisible and uniform, meaning monolithic society, rigid, homogeneous, not open to new ideas. We are not a rock. We are not just one way, basically. And I knew that's what that meant, but I want this. I like to read the definition myself. A lot of y'all saying these words. Now, who said the word monolith and didn't look it up? There you go. Keep following.
To other Black people. Stop making Black people feel guilty for being classy and intelligent and carrying themselves in the way that we should all be trying to aspire to be. Like, it is ridiculous that the hate for Sierra is because she moved out from the future. So all these like future F boys that are like him, future lights, y'all feel some kind of way because I hit you in the gut because you feel that.
Because he a Pookie and a Ray Ray with money.
Right? You know your girl deserves better. I really wish we can get away from that and start praising that. His blackness should not be in question because he's not ignorant. We need to stop embracing that. We ain't that.
As you heard what she had to say, I have nothing but respect for what she just said. But a lot of folks are not gonna like that. And I've been iterating this same tonality here on both of my YouTube pages for over 6 years since I've been on the platform. I will continue to do so. Because people who are intelligent are forced to act like they are stupid to be accepted by the majority of the community as cool. Even Umar Johnson. I mean, it happens. It can even happen to me sometimes. But what I want to tell you is that...
Pause. Because if I'm going to be talking that talk, I'm going to look up Pookie and Ray Ray. All right? Urban Dictionary. This is my Hood Bible. Here we go. A generalized broad... Pookie and Ray Ray is a generalized broad term that describes societal nonconformists, usually ex-convicts, jobless, unfaithful, ghetto dregs, incapable of social graces, commitment, or gainful employment. The absentee father, baby daddy of unwed mothers, inmate population, drug dealers, hustlers are examples of Pookies and Ray Rays. The reason why women like Pookies and Ray Rays because he was into drugs. So they think he can get money. But some women like fast money. They don't like slow money. They're not here with you to build for 10 years. Absolutely not. They like fast money. And if you don't got fast money, they don't want to hear it. You can't get with them, right? All right. So there's another one. The new Pookie and Ray Ray is the scammers. The scammers is the new Pookie and Ray Ray. Okay. Because now, I've heard some women say, and I had to see this myself, and this is why I just, by the way, I came on here and I thought I was going to read the men so good. It's going to read them. It's going to tell them how wrong they are. And then these women start saying stuff, and I was like, oh shoot, we got a problem. And they start saying more stuff. So here's another thing that they said. She was like, oh, if you're not a scammer, if you're not getting money, you know what a scammer is? A scammer is somebody that I found out something today about the scammer did to me. And I was like, oh God. They're ripping people off. They're literally taking money from other people. That could be a black brother and sister too. It don't matter if they're black, if they're white. Like, it's wrong. But you're okay with scamming people. And then you be the first ones calling identity theft when you don't want to pay your credit bill. Credit card bill. Come down with that. I'm just saying. But they want the scammers because they want easy money. They just want you to pass that money over. Yeah. Scammers. Like scammers. Now, that's not all girls. That's a small percentage. But there are out there. I give you 5%. I give you 5% of girls want scammer. Maybe 10.
The world operates on intelligent, productive people. Sounding like an asshole because you want to fit in is stupid. Recently, I was in, not more than 2 or 3 months ago, I was in Luxembourg. And in Luxembourg, I saw so many different business people, okay? I was just going around Western Europe. And
they always say that if you get out of the country and you go somewhere else, you'll start to realize how small your world is and how people live differently.
None of them that were there sounded like any of the people that we look up to in the community. All of the people that are there in that city are trying to be intelligent, trying to start a new business, trying to start a new creation of an industry. These are the things you see those people doing. But you come into some of our cities, we have big economies there. Detroit.
But if you look on Instagram, you will see a lot of, so many more people are being entrepreneurs nowadays and winning a lot more. So I give us that credit. Whereas back in the day, it was all about the job 9 to 5, all of that. Now it's all about entrepreneurs, people selling courses, all that good stuff. And for that, I'm proud of y'all. Thank y'all.
Chicago's, the people who are getting all the credit are the idiots. And the idiots can't do nothing for the black community. The idiots can't do anything for no community, except for people to laugh at them. Because your development comes from your top people. It comes from your smart people.
I'm such a community freak. It's ridiculous. It's only certain people that see it from that lens of like, what can I do to build my community? Like, what can I do? And it probably hit me hard, like when I'm in the middle of like when I first started, real estate, and I sent 90 people. I knew it was 90. It was 90 because I had written everybody's name down, it was 90. But I sent 90 people over to this lender, and he's like, I don't know where you're finding these numbers. Every single last one of these people were bad credit people, and I don't know what's going on, but you need to get a new batch. And I was like, wait, what? Like, dude, what you saying to me? First of all, I no longer work with that person. Well, that was so long ago. I never did work with him. But I was just like, what? And I was like, okay, that was rude, but also gulping. There's always some truth into it, right? And that's when I was like, well, dang, like my people suffering from bad credit. My people suffering from not having enough money to buy a house or just living paycheck to paycheck. Like, this is not like, it's so crazy how people create a whole problem and then say, why do y'all have a problem? Like, wait a minute. This did not just happen overnight. This was 450 years in the making. Okay. That's what that was. So it to me, when people start talking about the community, what's good for the community, that is my love language, honey. Community is that. I never thought I'd be one of those people. Oh my gosh, let's go hug a tree. Community. But at the end of the day, like, my job is to help as many people in the, like, either fast, slow, deep, whatever it is. When people come to me and they schedule a consultation, book your consultation, they actually, they'll be surprised. The more they open up, the more they see how I can help them. They be like, girl, I was doing a one-on-one today. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all guys that if you guys want a one-on-one, I am offering some one-on-ones, limited time. And if you get this one-on-one, talk to me. I will let you know your whole life, right? Right. And it's going to be about relationships or money, right? Relationships or money. And then you could, from there, it can go to business and credit. But relationships and money. Your money mindset is important. Today's call was about money mindset, and it was great. I'll let y'all see the testimonial when it gets here. and also relationships. So I'm opening up. I already do those one-on-ones for credit and real estate, but it's going to be the relationship one. I'll leave the link below. Okay, relationship or money, and you'll be surprised. He was like, "Oh, you blow my mind." He's like, "Hold on, pause," because sometimes you need a sounding board before you make all these big decisions. Ruth done made a lot of choices and a lot of mistakes and a lot of good moves too. To be like, I don't know if you want to cut her out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was very helpful to him.
It comes from your productive people. Who is Africa complaining about losing right now in the continent? Do they complain about their drunkards going to the States? Or are there people going around acting cool all day and not doing nothing? No. Africa cries out for its brain.
He said acting cool all day. Some of y'all be acting cool all day. I'm done. Don't work. Don't do nothing. Just be acting cool online. I'm done.
Those people who leave Nigeria and move to Canada and become doctors, or who leave Nigeria and go to the United States and become engineers, or who come to the United States and start billion-dollar companies. That's who Nigeria cries out for. Yep. Ghana the same way. Because they say, why can't you develop this thing here? Nobody cares about people who are largely unproductive and do nothing for their society but bring it down. And largely, some of our people in the ghetto class, not all, and I have no
ghetto class? Okay, first of all, what is this I hate black people rhetoric coming from? Listen, we just get frustrated. Sometimes people just get frustrated, that's all. But I'm sure he loves the black community.
But
he's doing it just for the black community.
He's shaping nobody about, because in other communities, those people are relegated to shut up.
And you know how I know that he cares about the black community? Because a lot of times you have the option in business to go broad, general. They call it mainstream, whatever, right? Like in music, they call it mainstream. But yeah, mainstream, where it's like I can offer my services for everybody, but I decided to narrow it down and help my people. That's honorable. It's a lot of money lost too. Because if y'all not buying the top properties, that's already like I'll do a lot of work. The same amount of work it would take for a higher end property, I'm doing it for the lower end property. But that's what's going to benefit my people. So I don't mind doing it for now. But that's how you know it's for the people. And I don't know if I had told y'all, I think I did. I went into the story of the guy that was saying how, oh, you all about the money? You all about the money? And I called child. I think I told y'all the rest of the story. He called me back. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you calling me, so you got your check? Meaning I got him his check, even though I didn't get paid, nothing like that. Like, no, I wasn't paid my full fee. And I was like, I made sure he got his check back, even though he kind of blew everything out of proportion. He was just acting a fool. And, you know, for a while, we didn't know where it was or what happened or who had what, whatever. I figured it out. Not being paid, knowing I wasn't getting paid, I figured it out. But he was the one saying, oh, you all about the money. I was like, you're literally, and this is just dangerous, y'all. The one I literally took time out. Like, bro, you just got out of jail. Like, mind you, I'm side-eyeing everybody that's got out of jail. Like, you doing the right thing with your money. You trying to stay legit. Let me help you. 3 and 4 times I getting paid. I wouldn't do that nowadays. Years ago. And that'll be the same person that burned you. But that's neither here nor there. He got his money back. I'm happy. 100% rate getting your money back. Baby. That's what matters.
Fuck up. You're intelligent in the Hispanic community. People listen to you. You're a drunkard. You talking trash all the day. Go sit over there, bro. The psychiatrist guy is talking to us in the community. You shut up. You know your place. This is a hierarchy here. This is one of our best people. You shut up. Or go get him something to drink. And you better not spill a drop of soda or water when you come back. Or we gonna slap you. That's how.
So it's kind of like lopsided. They give more honor to people that actually are helping the community or give value.
Works in other communities. You're smart. You don't talk back to your people who are intelligent. You give honor to them. And people like Russell Wilson deserve their flowers. Because a black man like that used to run our community. And you see how it used to look? Look at it now. So how dare y'all talk good down on educated black men that are doing something in the community? Because you need those men. You need those women in the black community who actually doing something, who actually has some goddamn sense. You need them. You don't get no development without them. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again.
O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again. But y'all do the intros and your favorite realtor part. I got my people where I do the same thing too. I say it right with them. Like, it's like, you grew on me. You really did. You really grew on me. So there you go, guys. There you have it. Nice, sweet, short, to the point. You know, we have to learn how to be ourselves. And if yourself is a little ratchet, if it's a little ghetto, ain't nobody bad. But if it's like nonstop toxicity, like, just keep it to yourself. If anything, keep it to yourself. Don't post that joint. Keep all that negativity to yourself, because what we need is positive messages, like uplifting one another, pulling each other up to get there. Like, I had a conversation in my one-on-one and I was like, listen, you probably the first one to get a degree in your family. So your dad can't tell you, oh, I got a degree. Listen to me. So if I don't tell you, or somebody else went and did it before you and tell you the pitfalls and the dangers one way or the other way, it was a very good call. I was even taking notes. Then you're not going to know. You're not going to know what the pitfalls are. You're not going to know. It's going to look like this thing is good. Sometimes something can be good, but not the right time. You got other things to do. Sometimes you could be leaning your ladder on the wrong building. But if we don't take our intelligence and put it in one another, and we don't use our gifts and talents properly, we are going to suffer as the people. We're going to constantly suffer. We're going to constantly be broke. We're going to constantly suffer at the hands of inflation. We're not going to outsmart the algorithm of life of the United States right now. We're not. If we don't help one another. So that's why it's so important to value intelligence, and not only in a partner, but in people, in your leadership, and the people that you follow online. Value intelligence. Value that thing. Hold it like it's precious. Value information and put it into practice, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more content like this, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ruth Marquise, and hit the notification bell so you know when we're going live. Thank you so much for watching Ruth and Relationship. Ruth and Relationship. Tell me, can you handle it? It's the Ruth and Relationship Show. Bye. I bless your dating life, your marriage, and your children. Bye. Ding.